What's up, YouTube? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, my name is Shamiyah. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn that post notification bell on. If you are watching this video right now, you officially made it to 2024. Let me repeat that, y'all. If you are watching this video, you have officially made it to 2024. You have officially made it, y'all, and I can say nothing but I hope 2024 has nothing but great things in store for you. And I really hope that life is going well and it continues to go well throughout the whole 2024. Now, so let's get into this video right here. We are going to be doing a December reading wrap-up. And I think I did quite well for the month of December, y'all. I think I did so good for the month of December. I officially am saying right now, I have met my reading goal of 50 books for 2023. I have officially made it, y'all. Like, this is the most books I've read in my whole entire life. I've made 50 plus. Let me say that. It's 50 plus books that I've read in 2023. I have never read more than, I want to say, 5 to 10 books, really, in my lifetime. I am so proud of myself. It's ridiculous. I have set a new goal, which you guys will see in the next video, of my reading journey of 2024. And if you don't know, I started reading in 2023 heavily about that end of February, March. So over 50 books. It's just, I would never think that that would be coming out of my mouth right now. So let's go ahead and get right into this video of the books that I have read for December. And the first book is In the Holidays, Christina Lauren. These are not in any particular order. I'm just picking them up as I go. And this book right here is basically a girl who's in a time loop. She's at a lake. It wasn't like, they go to like a cabin. It's not a lake. It's a cabin. And she's reliving this day over and over and over. She's trying to figure out how to get herself out of this time loop. And if you don't know, now you know, I love Christina Lauren. But this book right here was a solid 3.5. It just didn't hit as well for me. And then I think I read it in bad timing as well, because your girl was tired of holiday books. I tried to get all my holiday books in this year. I tried to get them all in before the end of the year, because I was like, yeah, I don't want these on my TBR for the next year. But I did get through most of them. I have one holiday book left, and I know I'm just not going to get to it. I might read it in January, but that's just, I have other books that I want to read, honestly. So that's the first book. The second book is Lucy Score, The Holiday Fix, and I think this was a 4.5, y'all. This is my first Lucy Score book, and as you can see, this daddy is not thick, y'all. It's not thick. Every book that I've seen by Lucy Score is almost thick. Like, I just have not gotten to her because her books are so thick. But this book right here really made me fall in love with her, y'all. Like, it really did. It really did make me fall in love with her. And I do plan to read her other series, her other books in the month of January. You guys will see my TBR in the next video as well. That was a 4.5. And then I have another holiday book, and it's The Holiday Switch. I've had this book for 2 years. I had this since last December. No, going on a year. I had this since last December, and I did not read it last December, so I did pick it up and I read it this December, which this sat on my TBR for so long. But I do give this book a 4-star. It wasn't bad at all. I do love like the holiday romance. I just feel like it did good for how much pages is in this book. It also did good for a YA. This is not an adult. This is a YA. So it did pretty well for it to be a YA. 4 stars. I do recommend you read that just next holiday, not now. Then we have a December to remember. And this book is basically, I forgot to tell y'all what those books were about, but anyways, this book right here is about a guy. He dies. He has 3 daughters. They have to come together to make this festival happen in order for them to get their inheritance. And this was actually a pretty good book, y'all. This really was a pretty good book, and I rate this 3.5. I want to say I'm going to rate this a 3.5. This was a really, really, really good book, and I did enjoy myself. And this was like one of the first couple holiday books that I read, and this definitely is up there as far as like my holiday reads. Okay, now we have, I know my camera's tracking me. You Make It Feel Like Christmas. This is a black, small, I want to call this a novella because I needed more. Like, this was only 100 and it wasn't even a full 200 pages. It had like another book in the back. I want to say 171. This book had 171 pages. I just needed more. I needed more spice. And then at the time when I was reading this, I could say I did read a different book before this, and I needed some spice. So I was like, oh, let's go the holiday route. This didn't have as much spice that I needed. I needed just like a little bit of spice. It did have like that much spice. It did. But this book right here, I give it 3. You can read it. It's a novella. It's just too short for me. It just needed more. I love like the brother. This is the brother's best friend trope, and I love this trope. So I think it just needed a little bit more. If it had a little bit more, it definitely would have been a 4.5 star for me. Then we have The Midnight Library. I am going to rate this book a 3.7. It's almost a 4 star, honestly. It's just the way this book is basically telling you live the life that you're given, because you don't know where you would be if you lived that life of, oh, I should have done X, oh, I should have done Y, oh, I should have done Z. And this really did help me a lot in this book, because I tend to do that a lot in my real life. Like, oh, well, if I would have continued to play sports, where would I be today? But would I be happy? It's always that question in the back of my head. This book right here definitely, it's up there amongst my favorites, but it's just not a 5 star for me. It's not my type of 5 star, but it definitely have some lessons in here. If you need any of those lessons, most definitely pick it up. I'm gonna just go ahead and get this DNF out the way. I DNF Daisy Jones and the Six. I could not. I'm not a 60s kid. I was not born in the 60s. I would not understand. Is it 60s, 60s, 70s? I don't know what it was. I could not do it. It was just, and this is my only DNF of 2023. Only DNF. I could not do it, y'all. It just, and then I was like, rock band. I'm not into rock music. So I just was like, oh, it has so much great reviews. And everybody was like, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Not me. Not my type. It's for y'all, not for me. Then we have Allie Hazelwood, Love on a Brain. And I love Allie Hazelwood. Her science books are so great. And she do have a couple of books coming out in 2024 that is definitely on my radar. And I had this book sitting on my shelf for almost, I think March would be like a year. This book has been sitting on my shelf. I've read her other books, some of her other books, but I was like, okay, this was on my TBR, so I definitely picked it up. I read it. I loved it. This was a 4.5. I just needed a little bit more, and it definitely would have been a 5 star for me. Them two, I just love them. Oh, man, I love them. She was just so different, so outgoing, and he knew, it was like, he knew he was in love with her, but he just, I don't know, it was just so much going on. And I actually loved this book. And then the last and final book that I have officially read was 7 Days in June. And this is about two authors. This is a 4.7, 4.8. It's not quite a 5-star for me, but it is about two authors. I don't know. They were like a hot mess. Like, the lady was a single mom. Like, I read this in the beginning. Shane, he was award-winning authors. They were basically writing about each other in their books. This book was just so bomb. It just wasn't quite a 5-star for me. I did love this. This was definitely a great read. I suggest any and everybody read it. But that is all the books that I have officially read this month. But I have Harry Potter Order of the Phoenix. I am about 25% done with this book. I am taking today to read this book, so I'm going to put this in here. If I finish it in 2024, I'm just going to put this book in my January reads as well. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn that post notification bell on. 2024, we have nothing but blessings and opportunities. We're taking steps for what we want, y'all. We're taking those steps. No matter what it is, we're taking those steps. It's 2024. Get out there, do it, and get it done. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.